Good day, this is Michael with Iconasys. Today we'd like to communicate our ShutterStream product photography software for shooting museum artifacts. I've connected my camera. I'm working with a Canon Rebel T5 via USB to our computer, and I've launched the software and I've enabled the real-time preview. As you can see, that is a preview of what my camera sees in real time being streamed onto my monitor. I'm also working with one of our LumiPad 360 lighting setups, and we'll go ahead and start the demo here. So first thing, as I'd mentioned, we see is a real-time preview. As you can see, my hand going back and forth. The first step that we'll typically want to do inside of the software is to optimize our camera settings for our lighting environment. And really what we try to do in this step is just optimize for the correct color accuracy. One thing I will mention is that if it looks a little bit dark or light on my monitor, that's just because not all monitors will display color at the exact same temperature and not the same brightness and kind of contrast. So this looks good on my monitor. Again, I'm just trying to shoot for maximum color accuracy. I'm going to pre-crop my subject. I'm going to choose a focal point. I'll just zoom in nice and up close. I can adjust my focal point through mouse clicks. As you can see, it's getting a little bit blurry there. So I'm just adjust my focal point through mouse clicks in the software, and then when I'm ready to shoot my image, I simply hit the snap button. That's going to capture the image and upload it. Overall, a pretty good quality image captured in just a second or so. When I re-enable my live view, it's going to remember my exact same crop settings and my exact same camera settings and my focal point. So I'll simply just go ahead and readjust my object to my second shooting angle and take the next shot. So that's kind of our standard workflow. We'll take maybe we want to show about 6 different angles. One thing I will mention is my camera is shooting straight. It's actually this artifact that is a little bit built a little bit crooked. Just thought I'd point that out there. So I've just shot looks like 4 angles. Maybe we want to get a couple close-up angles too. Communicate just a couple more maybe features on this. So what I'll do is, again, while in my live view mode, I'm just going to reposition my object. I'm going to just tilt my camera on the tripod down just a tad, and I will zoom in my camera as well. Let's try to get a nice close-up of the bottom here. The other thing I might want to do is also look at my focal point again and just make sure, since I moved my object quite a bit, that I do have the correct focal point. So after a couple clicks, that's back in focus. Looks good there, and then we'll shoot just one last image here. This last image will be, maybe we just want an extreme close-up of just this part of the product here that is a little bit scuffed up. So after this, we'll have a total of, or pardon me, you can see it got a little bit blurry there again, so let's just make one more adjustment. Looks like it's pretty good right about there. We'll shoot that image. Okay, so we've just shot our 6 high-quality images, and these are what we want to communicate. So let's go ahead and we're going to grab all these images. We'll use the Select All tool, and we'll enter into our editing area of the software. A couple different tools inside of here. First one might be, we want a pure white background. We do have a few different tools for this. Maybe I'll just display our white points picker tool. So I'll go and select our white point. That's going to make all our pixels in the background 255, 255, 255, which is pure white, and I will hit apply to all. So in a batch process, it'll erase through and edit all those images. To go one step further on that, if you actually need maybe not just white background, but you actually want a nice cutout of your actual product, we do have our, let me just crank this just a tad. We do have our background removal tool, which will actually, I'll hit apply to all here, and what that's going to do is actually remove the background entirely from the set of photos. And this is a bit more resource intensive because essentially what it's doing is searching for all pixels of a specific color within a tolerance that we'd suggested, and removing those kind of accordingly. So we can see that every single image that we just shot is now cut out on a transparent background. And last, what we could do, maybe we want to do some color adjustments or something along those lines. We do have some color adjustment tools inside of here that we can make those changes, increase our sharpness, maybe adjust some levels. So very vast image editing suite inside of here that you can really adjust your images and get them exactly how you wish them to look. Let me just hit reset on that. We won't actually make those color correction changes because we did shoot it pretty well as far as the actual Color corrections. My last step here will be to output these images. As we note here, we do have a transparent background. I can actually choose any color I want for the background. The default is white, so I'll just use white. If we did want to output with our transparent backgrounds, we do have our dynamic saving tool, which we can actually save out as a TIFF or a PNG, which will retain that transparent background property. However, if JPEG, again, it's going to choose whatever default color or whatever color you'd specified, and I'm just using white for the purpose of this demo. So I'll rename my file just artifact. I can say, all right, I want all of these at, say, let's say it's 1,000 pixels tall, and we'll choose our output folder. It's going to batch rename sequentially, so artifact -01 through 06. Hit OK, and then we're on to shooting our next product. So very fast, very efficient, very easy. A tool that will enable users of really any skill level to create high quality results. If you have any questions, let us know. Again, the company name is Iconasys, and as you can see, a great tool for streamlining product photography. We do have a lot of customers in the museum industry using our solutions on a daily basis for this. Thank you.